Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Josh, and in today's video we are going to be doing another stimulus check update for those on different Social Security benefits such as survivors, retirement, and disability, as well as an update for railroad retirees and veterans. Now, before I get into the update for today, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a big like, a big thumbs up, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm in terms of getting this video out to other viewers like you. In addition to that, if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment in the comment section below, letting me and others know whether or not you've received your stimulus check. Again, it just really creates a good conversation and lets others know that, hey, maybe I'm not the only one that hasn't received my stimulus check yet. All right, so before I dive into some of the updated payment dates, I'm going to quickly go over some of the comments and questions that I received in my previous video. Now, the first comment that I'm going to read today is from Mark. He says, I finally got mine today after thinking maybe I wasn't getting one. I have Ssdi and direct deposit. Same bank for 10 years. That's why I thought maybe I wasn't getting one, but it came. Now, the main reason I specifically went over that comment is just to try to provide some hope and encouragement perhaps for some other people that are on Ssdi as well, and let them know that, hey, there's still some people that are on Ssdi that up until May 20th, they did not receive their payment. But they were able to check their bank account on May 20th and they finally received their stimulus payment. So for you guys out there that are on perhaps maybe even SSI, Ssdi, or any of the other Social Security programs and you haven't received your stimulus payment, these are still going out every single week, and this is just another example of someone who is still receiving their stimulus payment up to May 20th. All right, so the next question today is from Charles. He says, SSI, nothing yet. When will I get mine? So since you are on SSI, stimulus payments are going out every single week. There were some people on SSI that received their stimulus payments yesterday on the 20th, and there's going to be some people that receive them next Wednesday as well on the 27th. My recommendation would be to just continue to check the Get My Payment portal, and at some point in time you will receive a date. If it does have that annoying message of payment status not available, that simply means that the IRS has still not scheduled a delivery date yet, but just keep checking that payment portal every single day and eventually you will definitely receive a date. All right, so the next question today is from Johnny. He asked, if you're on child support, will you get your stimulus if you're on SSI? And correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe you're actually asking if you owe child support or if you have any past due child support, will you still receive a stimulus check? And unfortunately, if you do have any past due child support, your stimulus payment can be offset by that. So it may be reduced either by a little bit, or you could miss out on your entire $1,200 stimulus payment, depending on how much past due child support you happen to have. The next question today is from Therese. She asked, I received my $1,200 payment on my Direct Express card, but the $500 payments for my 2 kids were not included. I read something about how they could not put the kids on my Direct Express card. Will they be sending the money separately, or will I not get it at all? Can you help me with this issue? Now, since you already received your $1,200 stimulus payment on your Direct Express card, it seems as if the IRS is not going to send that extra amount for your dependents. So unfortunately, according to the IRS, you're just going to have to wait until you file your taxes for next year. And at that point in time, you would be able to claim the extra credits. With that said, I do hope that the IRS comes up with another solution for that, because there's been several people who have not received their extra $500 who are now going to have to wait all the way until next tax season to receive that extra $500 credit. The next question today is from Chris. He says, I'm on SSI with direct deposit, and the IRS website still says May 13th as my scheduled stimulus check deposit. Today is May 20th and I still have no check. The IRS website is not updating my current status, and I have called the IRS phone number and it is of no help. I feel I will be overlooked on the stimulus check. Please, any help will be appreciated. Thanks. All right, Chris, thank you so much for that question, and I can obviously understand your concern there. You received a payment date of May 13th, and here we are 1 full week later, and you still have not seen that stimulus payment. So what I would recommend for you to continue to do, and it seems that you're already doing that, is just to continue to check the Get My Payment portal. I've seen numerous cases before where people will receive a payment date, and that payment date will come and go, and then eventually they'll check the Get My Payment portal again, and it will update saying that they're actually going to be receiving a paper check instead. So at this point in time, my best recommendation would be to just continue to check the payment portal, and it should update. You're definitely eligible for this check, and you're definitely not going to be overlooked. As long as you're not being claimed as a dependent, which it seems that you're not, and as long as you don't owe any type of child support, you should receive the full $1,200 stimulus payment. Just continue to check the payment portal every single day, and eventually it should update with a new payment status. And my guess is that you're probably going to just be receiving a paper check in the mail sometime, hopefully in the next week or two. All right, so the next question today is from Marie. She says, Josh, I received my stimulus payment on the 13th of May, but I have not received the one where I'm their representative payee. We both have a Direct Express card, but when should I expect for them to receive their stimulus payment? All right, so as far as representative payees go, the SSA.gov website does mention that people on SSI with representative payees should expect to receive the payment sometime in late May. My guess would be May 27th, just because that's a Wednesday, and Wednesday seems to be kind of like the trending date for these payouts. Now, it doesn't mention whether people with representative payees that are on Ssdi will receive the payment in late May as well, but my guess is they're probably just going to be lumping those together. But as of right now, as far as verbiage goes, they only mention people with representative payees on SSI. All right, so the next question today is from Alex, and Alex from Texas says, I'm a veteran and I still haven't received my stimulus check from the VA. I did receive my stimulus check from Social Security. If I get one from Social Security, do I still get one from the VA? And I truly hope that I'm understanding your question here correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're wondering if you're going to be receiving a $1,200 stimulus payment for your Social Security benefits, in addition to another $1,200 stimulus payment for your VA benefits. And if that's the case, then no, you'll only be receiving one $1,200 stimulus payment. All right, so the next question today is from Lulu. She says, hey Josh, my question is with the debit cards they are sending. Can anyone cash them, and how does that work? All right, so that's a great question. So with these debit cards, you can either use them at an ATM to withdraw cash, you can use them in a regular storefront or online just like you would with any other debit card, or if you want to just transfer the funds into your bank account, you have the option of doing that as well. All right, moving right along to the last comment of today is from Jeffrey. He said, yesterday I received my payment in the mail. I am a veteran and receive disability. The steps I had to take was using the Get My Payment tool and use the correct tax numbers. Once I did that, it said I would receive it through direct deposit in several days. The Wednesday I was supposed to get paid came and I received nothing. I checked the Get My Payment tool again and it said it would be sent in the mail on May 15th, and yesterday it finally came in the mail. All right, so once again, I chose this comment specifically just to show further proof that sometimes the Get My Payment portal tool will say that it's going to directly deposit funds into your bank, and sometimes that date passes and we think that maybe the IRS just completely forgot about us and we're not going to be receiving our stimulus payment. However, this is further proof that shows another case of someone where the IRS Get My Payment tool actually updates from a direct deposit to a check in the mail. So if you're in a similar situation as this person and it showed that you're supposed to receive a direct deposit into your bank or maybe on your Direct Express card, and that date came and went and you did not receive that direct deposit, then in that case, just continue to check the Get My Payment portal tool. It should eventually update once again to where you're going to be receiving a check. And even if it doesn't, just keep checking your bank for the direct deposit and keep checking your mailbox. There should definitely be something there. You're not going to be left out. As long as you don't owe any type of child support and as long as you're not being claimed as a dependent, you're definitely eligible for this check and you definitely will eventually receive the check. And I wish it was much quicker. Like I said many times before, if I was in charge of this, I would have gotten these checks out to you guys much quicker. The second I had the funds, I would have just sent it just like that via Venmo, via PayPal, whatever the fastest method would be, I would have got it out to you guys. I wish the IRS could be much quicker. Like I said many times before, when it comes to tax deadlines, we're supposed to file our taxes on time, April 15th every single year, but yet it seems that the IRS doesn't have any type of really strict deadlines upon themselves. All right, so with all that said, I'm going to quickly sum up this video with the most recent payment dates. So as far as people on Social Security benefits such as survivors, retirement, and disability, as well as railroad retirees go, they began sending out checks the week of May 1st, and they're sending these out every single week in batches and in waves. So if you haven't received your check yet and you're in that group, The IRS has not forgotten about you. They will eventually get to you. They're very, very slow, but they will eventually get to you. As far as people on SSI go, once again, they're sending these out in batches and waves. There should be another wave that goes out on the 27th. I know a lot of people got paid yesterday on the 20th, but just keep checking the Get My Payment portal and it'll eventually give you a date. As far as veterans go, they finally started receiving a payment date of mid-May. There have been some veterans that have been getting paid. Again, just keep checking the Get My Payment portal. A lot of people are getting the payment status not available error page, which is extremely frustrating. The IRS did note that that page is just for people where they have not yet scheduled a delivery date. So just keep checking that page every single day, once per day. Don't drive yourself crazy and refresh the page multiple times per day because the IRS said they only update it once per day. So just check it every single day in the morning to see if you finally have a date. And finally, as far as representative payees go, if you're on SSI and you have a representative payee, you should receive your payment in late May. My guess is May 27th. Again, that's a Wednesday. That's kind of like the trending date. SSA did not make note whether people on Ssdi with representative payees will also receive payment in late May. But my guess, at least for now, is that people on SSI and Ssdi with representative payees should receive payment in late May. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you did enjoy the content in this one, you would like to see more like it, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily stimulus check updates. And until next time, I'll see you guys and I hope you have a great day today.